Hi y'all, it's me Kima for Kimberlee darling, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you could join me today. Make sure you give me a subscribe and a like. My social media will be down below, and please leave me a comment. In today's video, we're going to be doing a hallway makeover. So get you something to drink, something to eat, honey, something to snack on, because this is going to be a situation. Okay, let's get into it. Now, I've been in the process of making over my primary bedroom for like almost 3 months now, and in the mix of trying to make that room over, it will be out next Tuesday. I was online and I saw limewash paint, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking at limewash paint prices and I was like, what? For some ancient paint, you gonna charge me almost $70? No. Get out! So I also went on TikTok and looked up techniques for how to do faux limewash paint. So this is where I got this idea from. This is faux limewash. So it's gonna save some money, and it's just gonna be overall sort of the same look. Okay. So this is just the hallway going out to the back entrance, and one night I was up really late and I went and did this faux limewash with 2 color paints, and I said I'm gonna have to record this for the girls and my team to see. So I had did this big portion of the wall, and I also did this side in gray, but we will talk about that later. I'm in with a long haul. So I'm going in with this Color Place white flat paint, mix it with this Valspar base that has been tinted with doe eyes, and I'm using a deck staining brush, and I'm doing half and half, and I take that and I just go in the typical limewash pattern. We're doing little clouds, X formation, back and forth, all in different sections, not connecting them, but just making clusters. And I did realize after this had dried that I wanted to be a little bit lighter. So when I went in the second day, I used more white than I did of the tan color. And the tan color is not a flat color, it's a regular, I think, eggshell sheen. So I feel like it gives it great texture when you're looking at it during the daylight. This is my little Foxy baby, and I gotta show her, because let me tell you something, I need those dog sponsorships as well, honey. You hear me what I'm saying? Come here, Fox. Look at my baby. Whew, she got a harness on, she just came from outside. Say hey to my baby. Foxy, say hey. Doing too much already. Girl. In typical Kima fashion, honey, I do things backwards, so I wanted to try the limewash so bad I didn't even go in and do the trim first. So I'm priming the trim because it was already heavily painted and I didn't feel like sanding it down. So I used the Zinsser 123 primer paint to give it a good layer before we go in with bright white. Alright, so I'm just going in and I'm going to continue to do those X cloud patterns. And I do some of them a little darker, some of them a little lighter. I spread them out and then I go back in and fill the areas in. That's how you're going to get the line wash effect. With the real line wash, it does it on its own, the texture and the different shades. But here you're going to have to kind of trick it a little bit. So sometimes you want to use more of the brown color or whatever color you're using, and then other times you want to use more of the white color. To me, you always want to use whatever color in white. Do the layering, and you want to use a flat color because most line wash looks flat, it's not shiny and things of that nature. But if you want a shiny line wash finish, girl, get your eggshell. Oh my God, let me tell you something. Doing it yourself, it takes a lot out you. Alright, so at this very moment, all the walls have been painted, okay? So let's talk about something. This wall right here was painted first. I used this Valspar Signature Interior Paint Plus Primer and a satin interior finish, ultra white, but it has been tinted with, don't know, it says mixed paint. I don't know what color, and I only paid the $9 for it because I love getting paint that they did wrong. Because let me tell you something, I can do right with it, okay? You can see like it's a very light color. Let me turn this down so you can actually see kind of what it looks like. Can you see the texture? It's very faint, and I love this. But I always wanted something a little bit more tan and neutral color. So I'm gonna probably end up painting over this later on. I just don't have the energy to do it now. Instead of using this on this back wall by the door, it's darker because I end up using this Valspar sample, which was ebony, muted ebony, and it's ended up coming out darker. But that's a later me problem. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm about to start working on this door. It needs to be painted. Let me tell you something. They kept changing the hardware on this door, but they wouldn't take it off. They just kept, it went from Roman shade to blind to curtain, but they never took their old hardware off. It was so much of it. I'm going to give the window sills and the door a good scrub down, and then I'm going to sand it with this, it's just a sander I got from Walmart, child. So I am painting the door Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore. I got a sample from Ace Hardware for like $6 because I knew I didn't need to buy no $60 gallon just for this door. And I also wanted to try it out. That's a very popular color here on the decorative streets of YouTube. Chantilly Lace is very white, very clean. I love how bright the door is. Tell you something, I was just in a good damn mood that day. Like, I don't know what was going on. The Beyonce album was just giving me life at the moment. So I just was I was in a great mood that day. You know how I have this faux limewash wall going into these steps, which is going into a white wall, and it has that stark white to limewash difference. So I went to a salvage yard and I found this trim for $2. It's my new favorite place to go, and I'm going to use my Craftsman miter snips that I used in 2 previous videos. I will link them down below. I love these. I'm going to cut this to go on the steps at an angle. Oh my goodness, you guys, we're almost at the final stretch. I can't believe it. All right, now it's time to get this place together so that we can finally make it pretty, other than the limewash walls. So let's get to washing, I'm about to say washing dishes. Let's get to mopping. We're gonna scrub the baseboards, honey. We're gonna do all kind of things that we ain't done in a long time, okay? When the mop come out, that means it's time to get the room together. I'm so excited to start building this wall, but cleaning always has to come first. guys, so we are in a home stretch. I have cleaned everything. Let's get to decorating. Alright, the first thing we're going to lay down is this runner. I got this runner thrifting, of course, like I do everything else. And this is what's going to help us start building off our hallway. Okay, so let's put this down. Alright, here goes the rug. You guys, I think this was a good choice. Next, I have this basket that I paid $7 for, and this holds all of my baby's things. And I also bought this new bowl for her. It's more suitable for this hallway and this rug. And I'm trying to decide, should I put her thing here? I feel like that's a good area to put it. Alright, so I bought this light. Let me tell you, I have never installed a light before. The breaker box right there, I'm going to try to install a light for the first time by myself. I'm about to look up a YouTube video again, and then we'll be back, okay? Woo, pray for me. Now, I am not no electrician, honey. I ain't Jesus, and I sure ain't Thomas Edison. So, I don't know how. Well, I know how because I watch YouTube videos, but I was just so proud of myself. I was like, you're doing it, girl. You're doing it. So, we're about to hang the pictures, but I didn't have quite enough. So, we're going to take a trip to the thrift store. Let's go. The first store I went to was our local Habitat for Humanity. They had some great furniture pieces. I was a little shocked. I was like, who's dropping off all this good stuff? I knew I needed frames, but I had to look other places, see what they had. I did get this lamp, child. Y'all want to see it? I'm not going to show it to you right now. You will see it in a future video, so subscribe. He's so loud. So I finally made it to the frames, and I seen a couple things that I like. This one is most definitely coming home with me. It's everything, and I love the UK. Just a little overview. I did end up getting that last one because it kind of freaked me out towards the end. And then I also looked in the book section to find me like a coffee table book. I found me some things. You will see it later, so subscribe. Let's go to the next thrift store, honey.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I love.
Alright, it's been a long time coming, and it's finally time for me to put these pictures up on my gallery wall. If you still watching at this very moment, please give me a like. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave me a good comment. Tell me which picture is your favorite. I'm going to be using some finishing nails or some of these tacks to hold up the pictures. Finishing nails aren't really for pictures, but these are good for small holes and small frames. If you have a bigger frame, you kind of need to hook a nail with the little head on it. I do not know why I decided to wear this shirt. It didn't do nothing for me. I already have my big pieces back here. We're going to start with the big pieces, and then we're going to fill the rest of the areas in, okay? So the first piece I'm going to put up is my biggest piece. This was thrifted. I feel like I paid less than $10 for this mirror. It's very old, very vintage. Let me show it to you. Oh, it's so heavy. You see? Do you see the top of this? Beautiful. I paid $3 for this. It's right here. I paid $3. Look at the tassel. Alright, so I already know where this piece is going. It's going right here because I want you to be able to see it when you're coming around a corner. This needed a screw, and this needed to go in a stud because this is so heavy. So I went ahead and put that up. Oh my God, the first piece is up. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Alright, so now that this beautiful $3 antique vintage mirror is up, let's move on to its counterpart. Now, since this is the golden bronze brassy look, we're gonna slowly carry that on and we're gonna fade it out into the other colors. So I was thinking I can put this young lady here. She has been lost to history. We don't know who she is, but I just needed some beautiful ladies on my wall and she will be remembered in this home. I think I'll do this one about here, and then I'm gonna put these two up higher on top of it.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the wall together because it's literally probably gonna take me to tomorrow to figure out the perfect layout, but I will come back to you when it's done. Promise you that. Guys, this really made me happy to finish this. It's like slowly the house is becoming something that we're comfortable in. I love being surrounded by beautiful things. Honey, this makes me feel fancy. I don't know about y'all. It took me a moment to get it done. And I just wanted to remember some of the ladies that have been lost to time in my home. It's just beautiful, honey. And I hope you guys really like this. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We finally made it to the end. I love this. Can you see it? I have fallen in love with gallery walls. I feel like I put my own spin on it. And then you want to thrift it. You want to get things that have been used, things that people have loved. I love that. Make sure you subscribe. I hope you like this video. Leave me a comment, please. I will put my Instagram down below. I would love for you to follow me over there. Honey, I only got like 100 and something followers over there. So please follow me over there. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.